Okay, let's check if the lights work. One and two and three. Oh, all system works. And meron pang bell. Oh, pwede na mag-order. Well, nasaan si Kuya Neil mo ngayon? Nasaan si Coach Neil mo ngayon? Well, I'm inside this cooking and baking area here at Igafi, Balamban. Buanoy, Balamban. Of course, you know where this is. And for you who don't know yet, this is the new senior high school here in Buanoy, Balamban. Well, shout out to all the students of the tender, the very friendly students of IGAFI, and the very thoughtful faculty and staff, and the very friendly, very accommodating teachers of Pau Excelencia Global Academy in Toledo City, and of course the very smart, they're the very respectful students of Pau Excelencia Global Academy. Well, I'm here because I'm checking this out. Apparently, I was told that great food is being prepared here every Friday and Saturday. Hindi ko pa nga natikman kasi every time ino-offer na may tumitira na agad Naunahan ako lagi. Well, I have a message for you today, my friend. Ask me what's my message. All we need is love. My message to you is, I know you have dreams. I know you have plans for 2023. But can I tell you that dream of yours is not just your dream? Why? Because it's also God's dream for you. It's also God's dream for you, my dear. Hindi lang iyo yan. The Lord planted it in you, and the Lord is really cooking something wonderful for you this 2023. Just like how the kids do here, more than how the kids do here, si Lord, pag nagluluto siya para sa'yo, ay nako, matindi. Iba ang lasa. Talagang malalasahan mo yung kaibahan on how the Lord prepares His blessing and the food that He is cooking for you and preparing for you right now. Not the literal food, of course, but the great life that He has for you. Well, let's go straight to the message for you, my dear. It's okay to have dreams, it's okay to have goals, it's okay to have plans. But this 2023, in order for you and me to achieve what we wanted to achieve, in order for us to get to where we wanted to be and get, we need to have strategy. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. What the world need is love. Love, sweet love. And strategy number 1. I hope the lighting is okay right here on the side. Ito oh. Can you see that? Food and beverages services. So yun pala. Ano ba yan? So, let's go to strategy number 1. Strategy number 1, again, I'm saying it's okay to have dreams, but you need to strategize. And strategy number 1, my dear, ask me what? Number 1, take down notes. Strategy number 1, it's the name game. You have to define, you have to put a name, you have to call it by its name. You have to define what you want it to become and who you wanted to become this 2023. O, anong gusto mo maging this 2023? You want to be happier? So you call yourself right now, I want to be the happiest person in the planet this 2023. If you are a parent, how do you want to be called this? How do you want to become as a father and as a mother this 2023? Well, call your name that way now. You have to define anong klaseng magulang ka this 2023. And if you're a student, how do you want to be called this 2023? How do you want it to be seen by people this 2023? And what do you want it to achieve? And what do you want it to have? Maybe you want to be, of course you want it to be better, so call yourself now. Maybe you wanted to become you wanted to be called the kindest and the most thoughtful student and the smartest student this 2023. Shout out to all the students of AAC, Abitis Academy Cebu, and to my players at See You on Sunday. So how do you want to be called? If you're in a team, what do you want your team to become? So call it now. Anong klaseng team gusto mong magkaroon ka? You can call your team, this 2023, I want my team to be the champion team. So call your team that way. If you wanted your department to be something else, be a different department this year, so you call your department. I want our department to be the center of excellence this 2023. I want to be this for your office, for your LGU, for your department like RHU of Tayasan and the LGU of Dingalan, the LGU of Panglao Bohol. Hello to the SB, to the Vice Mayor, and to everyone there. And sa Duero, LGU of Duero, LGU of Danao, Cebu, and Mayor Mix, hi Mayor, and Danao Bohol, and Katigbian Bohol, and Dingalan Aurora, and in Victorias, Negro Occidental, and in Talisay, Negro Occidental. And how do you want, remember this, how do you want to be called? It's 2023. Remember, you have to define it, you have to put a name into it. Like this school, I suggested to them, let's aim that this school will be the center of influence in this part of the world. And so we're working on it now. We're working on it now. Through the help of the students and the teachers. And of course, we put everything under the lordship of God. So with POW, and shout out to all the staff and the workers and the kids of Linga Children's Development Center. It's one great center for kids. And that's number one. You have to name, you have to define who you want it to become, what you want it to become, what you want your department, your team to become, what you wanted your family to become, who you wanted to become as a teacher, as a student, as a parent, as a mom, as a dad, as a manager, as a leader, as a banker, as an engineer, as an architect, as a driver, as a cook, as a businessman, as a businesswoman, as an entrepreneur. You have to define it now. Why? Because tulad ng sabi ko, you can never receive, you can never become what you never define. Live, love, and love. If you can imagine it, you can create it. If you dream it, you can become it. But you have to define it. So, that's number one. You have to define. You have to name. Number two, strategy. These are our strategies for this 2023, okay? Number two strategy is, it's not enough to be consistent. I have seen people who are consistent. I have seen students who are so consistent, and they have great grades. They're consistent with their grades, 95, 95, 95. Ako nga, noon 76, 76, 76. Nung pag binigay ko yung grades ko to, every time I give my grades to my parents, they will say, wow, anak, congratulations, you have maintained your 76. Bihirang nangyari. Only a few kids can do that. Maintaining your 76 up to 4th grade. Nak, ibang klase yan. And my parents congratulate me for doing so. 76, 76. Sometimes 78, 78, 78. Well, well, consistency actually is the name of the game, but it's not enough for this 2023. It's part of our strategy. Don't just be consistent. You may disagree with me, but wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. It's not enough to be consistent. Why? I have seen consistent employees. I have seen consistent staff. I have seen consistent leaders and managers and entrepreneurs and business people. But when the going gets tough, they all plummeted down. They all stooped down and they folded and they shut down. When the going gets tough, when difficulty, when struggle came in and pops out and strike them, consistency, boom, bigla nang wala yan. And no more consistency. I have seen consistent salespeople. At first, consistent, naka-award. The best salesman of the year, 2022. Wow. Pagka 2020, 2021, pagka 2022, not anymore. Why? Ayun. Kasi marami ng kompetensya sa sales. So, tinaning, nawala na yung consistency. Some people, what is consistency ba? Consistency is doing the thing that you have to do, that you need to do, over and over and over and over again. That's consistency. But pag nagkahirapan na, medyo wala ng budget, wala ng baon, wala na yung consistency. I have seen students, I have met students who are consistent. But then pag wala na yung baon or nagka-problema sa family, they never become consistent anymore. I have seen leaders also like that. When they are not uploaded, when they are not recognized, nawala na rin yung consistency. I have seen employees and staff na hindi naman nagkaroon ng bonus, hindi na promote, their consistency just goes down. Well, more than that, I'm suggesting to you right now, strategy number 2 is don't just be consistent, but be persistent. Be persistent of what you have to achieve today. Be persistent in your performance, in your work as a teacher. If you're a student, be persistent. Persist, keep moving and moving. If you're a parent, even if pasaway ang mga anak mo, persist to love them and care for them and listen to them and provide for them. And if you're a leader, persist, even if sometimes you're frustrated because even if you almost drag your people to greatness, but still they don't want to become, persist. Minsan, kailangan na natin ipaubaya sa Diyos pero we need to persist in achieving and moving. Am I making sense to you? Are you following me? By the way, if you don't know me yet, this is Kuya Neil, your Coach Neil, and I'm here at IGAFE. So let's continue. Strategy number one for this 2023 is you have to define who you want it to become and what you want it to become, what your group, what your team should become this 2023, or what kind of family you want it to have this 2023. Now, number 2 is don't just be consistent, but persist. Be persistent. Number 3, commit. You just have no idea what commitment can do to you. Some couples, nung umpisa, close tayo, pero mag-shota, mag-girlfriend, mag-boyfriend, close tayo, pero nagka-problema na, hiwalayan na. I met some couples, sometimes for counseling, sometimes for coffee, na nagkakahiwalay na because they don't commit. Kumbaga, everything is just into words, but they have no idea what commitment can do. Remember this. Your word is your honor. Your honor is your word. So when you make that commitment, stick to it. And if you haven't made any commitment to your growth, when we say growth, don't look at me like that. I know I didn't grow. 5'7" lang ako. Joke. 5'5". Hindi talaga. 5'2". Yung 2 dyan, questionable pa. Inaayos pa. I'm just kidding. Anyways, you don't have any idea what commitment can do. I have seen many people, I have known many people who are so committed na kahit naghirap sila, but because they made a commitment to their family, they hold on. I have seen committed kids to their family, parents who are so committed to their children, neighbors who are committed to each other so their community grows. I have seen leaders who are really committed to their faith and to their people. Mayor Mike Rama, hey Mayor, you are one great, persistent, and committed leader, and congratulations. In spite of all the critics, this guy, Mayor Mike, he stood up. Wow, that's commitment, bro. That's commitment. Congratulations, Mayor Mike. I've seen you in my trainings, and I know you are. You're a leader with an upright heart and skillful hands. With Mayor Mix, Mayor Sherwin, and all the leaders that been to my trainings. Kap Digoy of Bulacau, I know you are, and congratulations to you. So that's it. Stay committed and be committed, because commitment will take you places, will take your family, will take your organization to the next level. And the people around you, once they hear from you, once they see from you and in you how committed you are, they will stick with you. They will be there. And the fourth one is, ask me what? Grow your character. Ask me how? Put everything. After scraping every layer of your pagkatao until you touch down and touch base of who you really are, put it under the lordship of the Lord. Put your heart under the lordship of God and tell the Lord, Lord, if there's something wrong with you as a person, may kahinaan ka, may weakness ka. I have so many weaknesses. And I put it under the lordship of the Lord. You give it to the Lord. Lord, this is my character. And then let the Lord help you do the scraping until you touch base of who you really are. And then you will discover that you are God's child. You are God's leader. You are God's teacher. You are God's guidance counselor. You are God's accountant and staff and HR and lawyer and you are God's assigned father and mother to the kids that He entrusted to you. You are the kind of leader that God wants for this world, for this part of the world, because He has entrusted you some people. So commit and grow your character by asking the Lord, Lord, I'm putting to you myself, my needs, my strength, and my weakness. Help me. And go, Lord, send me. And the Lord will tell you, ask me what? He will tell you, hey, move, power on. I am on your side this 2023. So this is your Kuya Neil telling you right here inside the food and beverages area. Food and beverages services of e-coffee right here in Buanoy, Balamban. Inaantay ko, I'm waiting for my coffee, but I don't think there will be somebody who will serve me here because walang schedule pala na yung araw na ito. I wanted to try. But this again, your Kuya telling you, Happy New Year. I pray that you will have the best 2023. And not just the best, but I want you to see a better outlook in life this 2023. I will pray for you, and please do pray for me. And if you are very, very, very new to this channel, please do subscribe. If you find the talk that I gave you today a blessing to you and a help to you, please do subscribe and share this to others so that others may also have the chance to see this and view this and hear what I have shared this in this channel to you. God bless you. Take care. Have a wonderful day. I love you. God bless. What the world needs is love. Love is love.